Alright, so first up is freelance. It's like when you're your own boss, taking on different projects from different companies without being tied down to just one. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons. Think of it as the good and the not so good sides of something. For example, freelancing gives you flexibility, but it also means you might not have a steady income. Next, accountable to somebody. It's like being responsible to someone else for your work or actions. But when you're freelancing, you're not really accountable to anyone but yourself. Being your own boss means you're in charge. You get to make all the decisions without having to answer to a higher up. Insight into something is like having a deeper understanding of it. When you freelance for different companies, you get insight into how they operate. Better off means you're in a more favorable position. Freelancing can sometimes make you better off financially because you're not relying on just one company. On the flip side, worse off means you're in a less favorable position. For example, if you have irregular income as a freelancer, you might be worse off financially. When you're solely responsible for something, it means you're the only one accountable for it. As a freelancer, you're solely responsible for your work. Balance A and B means finding a middle ground between two things. For example, balancing work and family responsibilities when freelancing from home. Guarantee is like a promise that something will happen. But freelancing doesn't come with a guaranteed income or benefits like a pension. Additional means extra or more. When you freelance, you might not have additional benefits like healthcare or paid time off. Encounter is like coming across something unexpectedly. As a freelancer, you might encounter quiet periods where work is scarce. And finally, get in the way of something means to hinder or obstruct it. For instance, freelancing can sometimes get in the way of your personal life if you're always working. Pros of working in a team. Alright, imagine you're part of a team, right? It's like being on a winning sports team where everyone's cheering you on. And fostering team spirit? It's like throwing a big party where everyone's having a blast together. Part of a team, being a member of a group working towards a shared objective. Foster team spirit, encouraging a positive and unified atmosphere within the team. Collaboration and mutual feedback? Oh, they're like the secret sauce in a recipe. Collaboration is when everyone brings their own ingredients to the table, and mutual feedback? It's like giving each other high fives for a job well done. Collaboration, working together to achieve a common goal. Mutual feedback, exchanging constructive criticism or praise between team members. Fulfilling and making people feel valued? It's like getting a gold star sticker on your homework. It's that warm fuzzy feeling you get when you know you're appreciated. Fulfilling, rewarding or satisfying. Valued, considered important or esteemed. Bringing together diverse skills? It's like putting together a superhero team with different powers. When you mix all those skills together, you become unstoppable. Diverse, varied or different. Productive, getting a lot done efficiently. Cons of working in a team. Oh boy, here comes the plot twist. If someone doesn't fit in, it's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. And being disruptive? It's like having a party pooper raining on everyone's parade. Fit in, to be accepted by others in a group. Disruptive, causing disturbance or interruption, making it difficult to continue. Teams suppressing individual enterprise and initiative. It's like putting a lid on a boiling pot. It stifles creativity and innovation. Suppress, preventing from growing or developing. Enterprise, the ability to think of new ideas and make them successful. Initiative, the ability to take action and make decisions independently. And individuals getting away with being lazy? It's like letting the class clown get away with mischief while everyone else does the hard work. Get away with, avoiding responsibility or consequences. Lazy, unwilling to work or exert effort. Move on the workplace. Settle means to resolve or put an end to a dispute or disagreement. Dispute refers to a disagreement or conflict between two parties. Breakdown in this context means the failure of talks or negotiations. Ballot is a system of voting where members can express their opinions or make decisions collectively. Halt means to stop or prevent something from happening, like the closure of post offices. Closure refers to the shutting down or cessation of operations, such as post offices closing. At stake means what's at risk or what someone stands to lose if something goes wrong. Giving in means to yield or surrender to someone else's demands. Precedent is an earlier event or action that serves as an example or guide for similar circumstances in the future. Inclined to do something means having a tendency or leaning towards doing something. Step something up means to increase or intensify something. Wage refers to payment for work, typically on an hourly or daily basis. Set a precedent means to establish a standard or example that others may follow in the future. Set a date means to determine or fix a specific day or time for an event to occur. Set a standard means to establish a level of quality or expectation. Talks to settle the dispute between Royal Mail bosses and the CWU union have broken down again, so the union has decided, following the support of its members in a ballot, to set a date for a strike as early as next month. They claim it is not just a pay dispute but an attempt to halt the closure of 2,500 post offices around the country. For the government, though, there is a great deal at stake if the management gives in to the demands. It could set a precedent for other groups who may feel more inclined to step up their own claim for higher wage settlements. Right and fringe benefits are the extra perks or advantages that come with a job, beyond just the salary. So, when we talk about fringe benefits, what can you expect? Well, nothing bro, nothing. Just kidding. You might actually get some pretty cool stuff like a company pension, which is like saving up for retirement, but your boss helps out too. Oh my god, retirement sounds far away. An annual bonus, which is like a little extra cash reward for being awesome at your job. Oh no, more money, what a drag. Health or dental insurance, because taking care of your teeth and health is important, and your job might help cover the cost. Dentist trips just got less scary. Paid sick leave, because sometimes you just need a day off to recover from that sneezing fit. Achoo, thank you, paid leave. Maternity or paternity leave, for those times when you need to welcome a new addition to your family. Diapers, here we come. A commission, which means you get a bonus based on how much you sell or how well you perform. Cha-ching. Let's talk about rights in the workplace. It's important to know what we're entitled to as employees. So, here are some key rights you might have. The right to join a trade union, which is like being part of a team that looks out for your interests at work. It's like having backup. Are you entitled to strike? Well, it's not exactly a laughing matter. Sometimes, if things aren't going well at work, employees might go on strike to make their voices heard. And hey, believe it or not, you might have the right to a minimum level of paid holiday. Yes, paid holiday. It's like getting paid to relax and recharge. So, when it comes to rights at work, it's not all laughs. It's about knowing what you're entitled to and making sure you're treated fairly.